sitting in the midst of royalty this morning. It's Thursday, the 30th of June. Did I say June? May. Because my mind is running very fast to the 1st of June. The biggest night in the world of music here will be underway. And one important element that we all need to discuss and take a look at this morning is the red carpet. That's where we are going to see or be oohing and eyeing and no, this didn't go right. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is elegant. We're going to talk about the importance of the red carpet and what it actually does to the artist, the career of the artist, the people attending, and the music industry or the entertainment industry as a whole. And I've got a very beautiful woman here in studio who got very popular after the AMVCA Awards because of that dress that she helped, can I say that? Yes, to put together for Nana Akua. Yolanda Abakumsin is in studio this morning, and she sent me a little note at dawn to say, Cookie, can you wear pink so you and I can be in sync? But it looks like Joey the brand decided to do us in. He's wearing baby, is this baby blue? Baby blue. Oh, so I got that right. Yeah. Yeah, so he's blocking the colors for us this morning. Yeah. Listen, you're very welcome to studio. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. Did I say it right when I say you helped put the outfit together? Perfect. Okay, yeah. Perfect. But anyway, so we're talking the red carpets this morning. We're talking glitz and glam and everything. But Joey, let's get to know you. For Yolanda, she's been in the news recently. We've known about her. What do you do, Joey? Okay, so in my personal sense, a lot of people know me as your Taylor's Taylor. Oh, wow. What I do basically, like I was telling you before, I make brands. I have a knack, a particular knack for helping bring out the potential, especially in fashion brands. So I aid brands in different capacities, from PR, marketing, to actual designing and making garments as well. So, yes. Okay. And if I can speak for Yolanda, she's the curator of Yoli Kumsin, a brand that caters to women's needs. Do you do men as well? Yes, we do. Oh, yeah? Like just to a little percentage. But yes, we have male ready to wear in store. But you mainly focus on women? Yes, we do. Okay. All right, Joey, this question is coming straight to you. Since you make brands and you are into the glitz and glam and everything, what's been your most iconic red carpet moment here in Ghana? Do you remember any? In terms of having a celebrity... Exactly, on the red carpet. One look that you saw and you were like, Lord Jesus, this is it. Do you remember any iconic moment? Okay, so I think... when you say iconic, I'm a minimalist, so I like fine detail. I like, you know, simplistic styles, but speaks volumes of, you know, who the personality is. And I would say Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy's appearance, you know, with the lapel overlapping, gave a very Cuban look. You know, it appealed to me a lot because I hadn't been seeing him in that light for a while. So yeah, that spoke to me. That spoke to me a lot. Okay. Yeah. I see. Yolanda, do you remember any? Nothing comes to mind right now. Nothing right now. Nothing comes to mind. Anyway, so let me just ask, before anyone hits the red carpet, especially the nominees who are going to be awarded on Saturday, if I can ask both of you, anyone can go, what are the 3 top things to look out for when you're putting yourself together for the red carpet? What's important? Okay, so I'll go first, sorry. Maybe the first one. So the most important for me is actually sticking to the team or the guidelines given by the event organizers of the show. Yes. If they have a theme, you have to go with it. And having the theme doesn't restrict you, it actually gives you like a way to be creative, like just be creative about it, not to restrict you. So I think for you, the first thing you have to look at is your look. Obviously, you have to look at your look, make sure that you're going with a theme, and then you're on point. You see, when you say be creative about it, creativity is very subjective because he's a minimalist person. I don't know what would you call yourself? What would you describe yourself? Are you vavavoom, avant-garde? I do couture. Okay. So like detail. Okay. Like more of
extravagance.
Making a statement type of deal.
Piece, yeah.
Like what Nana Akua wore to the
exactly.
AMVCAs. Or Tasha, who was wearing her dress on the dress. Do you remember that look?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
But then...
You may not go dramatic like that.
No.
Okay. No. All right. So that's Nana Akua's dress that made it to the headlines, actually, after the AMVCAs. Did she win Best Dressed?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, she won Best Dressed?
All over.
Ah.
On so many platforms.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So 3 things to note. You are talking about creativity,
yeah.
going according to the theme if the organizers have it. And what was your third point, honey?
Also be confident.
Be confident. All right.
Very important.
Okay. Joey, what will those 3 be for you?
Confidence as well. Definitely if you are even wearing something ill-made and you're that confident, you can definitely steal the hearts of the people for sure. Another thing for red carpet, know what you're wearing. I know a lot of people like to say, you know, I'm wearing something, I'm wearing me, I'm wearing something for my wardrobe, but it actually translates as you are ignorant, other than you just being, you know, you. So it's very, very important. You didn't make the outfit, even if you don't want to give credit. I mean,
to whoever made it.
To whoever made it. It's something that has been asked, so you have to find a way of, say, I'm wearing a double-breasted, even if you don't want to give credit. But saying that I'm wearing me and from my wardrobe.
So that's what you mean by you should know what you're wearing.
Know what you're wearing.
So not necessarily the labels or anything.
Not necessarily, you know.
So Joey, what are you wearing this morning?
I'm wearing Joey the brand.
Okay, but what is it?
So it's a double-breasted. It's actually a hybrid because the sleeves are a cuffling cuff, which is usually not on suits. Suits have usually a straight cut sleeve, but this is like a shirt, you know, sleeve on a double-breasted jacket. So it's a hybrid. I'm wearing inside a tunic that is sleeveless as well because I don't want so much heat, and then a Georgette pants as well, slim fitted. So
that means that when you get out of this comfort, I mean the AC, you can easily take off your jacket and the tunic would work for the rest of the day for you. So that's what you mean by know what you're wearing. So not necessarily the labels.
Not necessarily
Fantastic.
the label,
Thank you for that schooling this morning. What are you wearing, Yolanda?
Oh, I'm wearing straight pants with an oversized collar, long sleeve shirt.
Okay, so now I get it. So it's not even about mentioning labels or whoever made it. You just have to be conscious of what you're wearing. What are some of the common mistakes we make before and on the red carpet, Yoli?
Ill fit.
Okay. When you say ill fit, you mean pants having the seats not sitting well, fits not sitting properly.
Yes. No, even if you don't go to a designer to make your outfit, you have to make sure that what you're wearing is good, like it's fitted right. If you're leaving your house and then your outfit is fitted right, you should know. If it's not, you should know.
Sometimes we don't.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
Are you
just
sure?
That sometimes you want to just overlook it and just go because maybe that's what you have, or maybe time won't allow you to do better. Do you understand? But then if your outfit is ill-fitted, you know. And for events like this, most of the people go to designers to make outfits for them. Even if it's not a designer, they go to shops to buy. So there's nothing like just buying your size. You understand? Or making your designer make the outfits to fit you. If your designer makes your outfit and then you could see it's big, it can be altered. You don't have to take it like that. You have to let the person know, no, this is not what I asked for. This is not my size. You should also be confident about, don't just let your designer decide for you all the time.
Just wear you anything.
Yes, you just have to, you also have to have a say because it's your personality is you that would show on the red carpet, not the designer. Yes, the designer's outfit, but it's you. If you go and you have a malfunction, she might not be there to help you out. So you have to make sure that everything is perfect when it comes to your fit.
So you don't want to see ill-fitted clothes on the red carpet. What other mistakes do we make?
Apart from the ill fits, wearing uncomfortable shoes.
When you say wearing uncomfortable shoes, how do you mean?
Because like, you know you're going to the red carpet, you know you'll be standing for a while. Why would you wear something that it's not comfortable?
I want to make a statement.
Making a statement doesn't mean you should make yourself uncomfortable. You have to make sure that you are comfortable because if you're comfortable, that's when you can grant interviews. You could be confident if you're comfortable. You can smile to the cameras. Imagine when anytime they take a picture of you, you are frowning.
Yeah.
Then what's the point of you being on the red carpet? Because to show your personality, is to show your style, is to show how comfortable and how confident you are. But then if you are not happy because your shoes hurts, then what's the point?
Or you're wobbly in your shoes.
Yes.
Joey,
Absolutely.
what common mistakes? Well, so did you speak for the women? Is that what you did?
Yes, for the women,
Or you
yes.
spoke generally?
Generally, because we both wear shoes, but yeah, mostly for the women because we wear the heels.
Okay.
Even men wear heels now.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, they do.
Joey, would you want to speak to the men or both? Mistakes.
Both, but more to the men maybe. I hope I don't get in trouble. If you know that your suit button isn't closing, just don't wear it. TGMA is like the biggest night, if not one of the biggest nights when it comes to events, evening events, awards, ceremonies. So you might want to, splurge a little on what you're wearing. Comfort is absolutely one of the biggest things that you should look out for. Again, proportions and the fit, like Yoli said, you need to know what your proportions are. For men, it's simple, you can't do as much as the women do, but then the proportions that you're wearing, if your suit is halfway in between your crotch, that it's not the length for you. It has to sit lower than your crotch. If like I said, the buttons are not meeting, that it's not your size. If some little details like the length of your shirt underneath the suit has to pop out at least half an inch. One of the things that are quite disturbing that we see a lot of on the red carpet is when the shirt underneath the jacket is popping out like a good 5 inches, and then you're standing there and you're smiling.
That's wrong, right?
That's really
wrong.
Totally wrong.
How about the tags that are still sitting on the jacket, on the sleeve of the jacket?
We've come from it being functional to aesthetic.
Okay.
So for that, there's some, it depends on the quality. Now, the ones that are aesthetic, they are, almost the same material as the suit
fabric,
itself.
yeah.
So, and it's embroidered and all. But the ones that look like just labels should be, taken out, or you're taking the outfit back to whoever you borrowed it from.
Okay. All right. So you talked about your jacket, the buttons of your jacket.
Yeah.
If it's not closing, don't wear it.
Yeah, don't.
Okay. So we have two images on screen. Which one is correct?
So yeah,
Which one fits?
the one on the left, I hope is my left. Yeah, the dark
darker
one.
color.
Yeah, is correct. And the one on the right, you see, it's given that bulge.
Okay.
Underneath your chest, which is an uncomfortable bulge. Okay, so even though it closes, it's wrong. And you can see even the cuff, on the one on the right, the gray one, it's coming out too much. Okay, so an event again like this awards, you need to have at least a shirt with a cuffling cuff. Okay, because that helps a lot keep these things in place other than a button cuff. So I'm talking about suits alone because, most people are going to be in suits. I hope, and other people might also be in kaftans, okay? But then the thing is, you're not going to church, you're going to an awards show. So you don't need to look regular.
Joey, but this is Africa.
This is Africa, yes, absolutely. And Africans make the best suits now. And the fact that it's a kaftan, kaftans don't define who Africans are.
Right.
Okay, it's just one of the silhouettes that we choose to go for.
But at least it tells a story of who we are.
It does tell the story, but then there are kaftans that are corporate and there are kaftans that are event. Okay, so maybe, I'm not saying you should go for the whole bling and sparkles in your kaftans, but then at least you can check, some fabrics are more luxurious than others. So you might want to go that route. And, even some fabrics photograph better than others as well. So you might want to take a look at that as well. Yeah.
Put a stone on photography for me. We're going to come to that. But since we're on the gentlemen, I was learning a few lessons the other day, but I hope you'll be able to take us through this morning. What's the right way when a gentleman is sitting in a suit?
Yeah.
So must it be closed all the way? Must it be open?
It has
if it's two buttons, is it the first one that's open? Just take us through the education.
Okay. So it has to... when you're sitting, because of the comfort, the jacket can't drape like this when it's closed.
Does this close?
It
Joey,
closes.
Please be upstanding and show us what you're what you mean.
So, like I said, this is a double-breasted jacket, right?
Okay.
So it goes all the way. There's a button inside that hooks it up so that it doesn't slouch when you close it.
Okay.
Now, when you button it up, and then you are like pretty much wearing, sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Take your time.
Yeah. So
Take your time. We just want to get the education properly this morning.
Wearing, so there are different types of jackets,
Okay.
right? There's the double-breasted, there's the single-breasted.
So this is the double-breasted.
For double-breasted jackets, don't bother closing
Hold on a
the
second.
lower one.
Hold on a second. Why is it called double-breasted? Because I see 4 buttons down
Yes.
here.
So for the double-breasted, there are 4, there's 6, there's even 8.
Okay.
Usually the double-breasted overlaps completely.
Okay.
The single-breasted usually leaves a gap here and it's curved on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the double-breasted, you wear it. Don't bother closing this one.
Why not?
Because it just gives like a tight grip. Okay, to it. So usually you want it to flow in like that.
Okay.
It's functional, but then it's not necessarily, you know, useful.
Okay.
Do you get it? Because especially if you're wearing a jacket, you'll be opening and closing.
Right.
To your other question, when you sit, you need to open.
Okay.
And when you stand, you need to close.
So whether or not, whether it's double-breasted or single-breasted,
Yes.
it has to be absolutely opened when you're seated.
When you're seated, yes. It gives a better drape. If not, especially when it's fitted, right? If not, you start to...
Oh, and it's creasing and crumbling up.
So you
it's
see
giving
that.
You,
yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Exactly. So you always need to open it up and feel comfortable. And this is just for ease. And also, it looks better aesthetically.
Okay.
Yes.
But what if you're wearing a tie? And let's just say you're a newscaster here,
Right.
and you're going to sit across there over that desk to read the news. Are you supposed to open it as well?
Well, that is a different conversation. With that, the seats also help you.
Okay.
Because here I'm sitting
On a lower
more,
sofa.
yeah, relaxed. But when you are upright, it will be better for me. It will still get that clean look. So you
Right.
don't necessarily need to open. Yes, your buttons.
Okay. Well, we've gotten some tips for the gentleman. Yolanda, take us. Oh, so there are some suits on screen right now. So I presuppose the first one is single-breasted. Am I correct?
Single-breasted.
Second one is double-breasted.
Yes.
And the third one will be single-breasted as well.
As well, yes.
Okay. So I see that the first one has a tie that's a little busy.
Yeah.
And when you have a tie like that, what type of shirt must you wear inside?
So the tie, usually for the ties, it depends on the cut of the collar. Okay, so there are the cutaway collars, which is the one in the middle. So you see the one in the middle, you can afford to have a tie that you can tie the knob a bit bigger because it's cut away.
Okay.
Now the very first one, you can't do a big tie because it will look like you're choking.
Right.
So, you know, the shirt also corresponds to whichever tie that you're wearing or however you're knotting your ties, and as well as even the cut of the lapel.
Okay.
Yes. So you see, even with the lapels, like the shawl lapel is the one on the extreme right, and that is a tuxedo.
I was just going to say.
Exactly. So you can see the bow tie, you can see the pin buttons on it, the black pin buttons on it. You can see the ticketed pockets on there. The first one is relatively casual, comparing it to the last one.
Okay, so out of the three, which one would be your best bet or your correct bet for the red carpet?
So for the red carpet is a different conversation because that also, you know, the ambience play a role.
Okay.
Your role at the event plays another role.
Let's say you are a nominee.
You're a nominee. If you're a nominee, what type of, you know, because your attitude, who you are, your personality also counts. Okay, so I would choose for Sarkodie, for instance, I would choose the very first one on the left.
Okay, for somebody like Sarkodie.
Exactly.
Okay.
For the middle, I can probably choose that for Kitty because of his stature. Okay, because of his stature. And then for the last one, names.
Kwame Eugene. I'm just bringing up names.
No, Kwame Eugene would do better in the first one.
Shatta Wale?
So Shatta Wale, no. His personality, no.
Not for the suits.
Not for that last one, the shawl.
Okay.
Yeah, not for that one.
Okay.
So maybe
like a groom.
Come again.
Like a groom.
Like a groom. How about Kwabna Kwabna?
Kwabna Kwabna can pull that off.
What if I'm the host? Maybe Roland is the host.
Exactly.
Which look for Roland as a host? Which one?
As a host, I'll choose the last one.
Okay, as a host. Roland is outstanding in studio. Yeah. Okay, so the last one, because if you ask me, I'm more geared towards the last one because, of course, it's a night event, more like a dinner tuxedo event. Much as we may not be eating over there, I would always choose the last look. But there was a trend I started seeing. But even with that, Cookie,
even with that, the colors, I wouldn't choose any of them as it is for the event.
It's too bright?
It's too corporate.
Ah.
So I
what
wouldn't
colors would
choose,
you recommend?
Even the last one, the one that we picked for Roland, would work, but I would rather a velvet bow tie, a big velvet bow tie.
And I was just coming to the bow tie. There was a trend. Yolanda, I'm not sure if you were keeping up, but I'm sure. The AMVCS from like 4 years ago was when I started seeing the trend of the big dark bow ties.
Bow ties, yeah.
Is that correct when it comes to fashion?
Yolanda, would you take that? Well, I'm trying to get out of trouble, but you know, in fashion, there's no right and wrong.
Okay.
There's no right or wrong. There's what works and what doesn't.
Doesn't work.
At what time and at the right place.
Okay.
So the big bow ties do work, and these things also work for your stature.
Okay.
You know, especially for the men. Okay. Some things make you look shorter.
Okay.
Some things you need a broad chest for. Okay. We have something that we say backdoor in the industry that you are suitable and someone is not suitable.
And there are people like that.
Exactly.
Though. And who wears a cravat or who should wear a cravat? Maybe if you're skinnier or slimmer.
Yeah, but if you also have like a good build.
Okay.
Do you get it? If you have a good build.
Okay.
One thing that I should even pop in there is that the people who have my stature, the slim guys, usually like to wear. So I was having this conversation with someone, I hate to name drop, but Black Sherry, for instance, is pulling off his looks because of his personality, not because of his stature.
Okay.
So, you know, I know a lot of people, the slim built men should layer as much as possible, or thick fabric as much as possible.
Shall it's hot.
So it's hot.
Joey,
but
it's really hot here.
No, it's hot, but
it's
people
extremely hot here.
Yeah, but you know, it's all about the proportions because we dress to, and women do this even better than men. We dress to complement certain parts of our bodies, you know, and highlight certain parts. So yeah.
Joey has catered to the gentlemen nicely, awesomely, and adequately well this morning. I'm going back to Yolanda for the ladies. Okay. Yoli, what don't you want to see on the red carpet?
What I don't want to see. Okay, over-accessorizing.
How do you mean over-accessorizing?
When it comes to red carpet,
let's just say with what you're wearing, if I decided to wear that, I can put pearls on it, I cannot wear a chain or anything. Is it because like it's very close to the neck? Explain your point. Okay, so because it's very close to the neck, you cannot have a chain on it. Okay. Like I'm wearing one, but it's hidden, it's inside. You can't wear a chain on it. The only thing you do maybe is a brooch. But then even with the brooch, sometimes if you want to be simple, I don't think it's necessary because the collar is already big. Okay. So you don't need to do too much. Okay. It's already a statement piece on its own. Right. You don't really need to do too much with There's a picture on the screen.
Yeah.
If I wore this to the TGMA red carpet, would you say I have over-accessorized?
Overly accessorized.
Oh, this look?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Overly.
But I thought I was making a statement on the red carpet.
Not at all.
But making statements on the red carpet is part of the culture, no?
It is. But then over-accessorizing is not too much of fashion. Okay. If you want to wear all your pearls or your designer jewelry and all that, there's a proportion to which you should do it. Not overdo it. At least allow your outfit to shine. And sometimes, like when you're wearing the right outfit, sometimes you don't even need an earring.
Okay. You don't?
Sometimes.
Okay.
When we are wearing the right outfit.
Which outfits would not require earrings?
Okay, one that is like overly detailed.
The dress.
The dress is overly detailed. Okay. Even if you want to wear an earring as a lady. Okay. So you don't look too masculine. Okay. You need maybe very tiny dots. Something very simple, like a stud.
A little stud and you're good to go.
Will be classy, will be perfect. accessorizing like this sometimes can come off more as trashy than classy. And that's not what we want for the red carpet.
On the red carpet. But which ones should we opt for? Joey, you could come in as well. Dresses, ball gowns, middies, minis. What is right for the red carpet for women?
The most important is dress for your body.
Okay. So I could decide to wear a dress as an attendee, but I should dress for my body.
Yes.
So for someone like me, if you were making something for me for Saturday, what would you make?
So with someone like you, I'm going to actually go more or accentuate with more of your curves.
Okay.
Like I'm going to make that a factor because it would actually bring you out. The look would come out well. Like looking at what is on the screen right now.
Right. To the red dress, right?
Yeah, to the red dress.
Please bring back the red dress so Yoli can comment on it. The red dress that just went by. Kindly bring it back. Okay, Yoli, continue.
Yes, so you see this red dress. This lady is more endowed on the hip area.
Yes.
So the fabric we used is a suede, a suede fabric, like more of a velvet fabric, which is stretchy. So it gives you the opportunity to show the curves and the body better. So if I'm working for you, you are not too far away from this figure.
Okay.
So I'm going to make sure that your curves actually like comes out. People see. You have to work with your good parts of your body.
Right.
With you, I can do a ball gown for you because ball gowns are mainly for petite people, so they can look big. Like the way he said, you should layer if you were a slim gentleman.
Okay.
As a lady, if you're small, big outfit, big clothes make you look more bold.
So if you're big already and you wear a ball gown, you come out looking like a balloon.
A big one at that.
Oh, okay.
You just need a pin to deflate you.
Let's talk about trends when it comes to hair.
Okay.
What don't you want to see? Oh, I love these pictures on the screen right now. And it looks like most of the colors are red. Yes, colors on the red carpet. What colors would not fail you?
I think colors that go right with your skin tone. I don't really think there are colors for the red carpet and colors which are not for the red carpet. But also when you're designing or when you're choosing a color, choose a color that goes well with your skin tone.
Okay.
You're dark, you can go wear brown.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
For especially you can wear brown on a normal day, but for red carpet, you actually get lost.
You look ashy.
Very ashy.
Yeah. Let's talk about hair.
Okay.
Especially for women. The picture, the red dress that Yoli was talking about, the lady with the broader hips. Well, she had medium hair that was left out.
Yeah.
Could you still do that probably with a high ponytail or something?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so you can do a ponytail, like a high ponytail, with this type of dress, and it will still work.
Yes, that hairstyle would even bring out the details of the dress more.
Okay.
And then show your makeup, your face, everything well. So a pony would actually had worked with this dress better than what she has on now. Okay.
But for you, Joey, as well, all these hairstyles pass for the red carpet? They all do?
Yes,
including the pixie cuts that we see in the second photo?
Absolutely. I think Ghana is green to a lot of things.
Right.
So if you dare to be different, you stand out.
Okay.
Yeah, especially on our red carpet. So I would, even to your question, I would love to see some difference.
Okay.
You know, and not everybody looking the same way. So there are trends that people follow. Now for ladies, I know everything has to be corseted. But then even with the corset, you can do it in pants, you can do it in other silhouettes other than it being a gown. Okay. And it's an award, it's a music award. So it's not like the Oscars or something that you have to be, you know, in a certain cut. You can go wild, you can go in different directions. So that variety is...
Coco, just give me 2 minutes. Let's talk about photography quickly. How important is that, Joey?
Photography on the red carpet?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very important. I always say one of the biggest tips that I give everybody going onto a red carpet is have a mirror. Okay, have a human mirror or an actual mirror. Before you jump onto a red carpet to speak to any presenter, you need to see how you're looking, see if your sleeves are okay, if the proportions are okay, if your face is okay.
It's too oily, you know.
Exactly. So you need to know what you're working with, how you look before you jump onto the red carpet.
Yoli, poise and confidence for the cameras. What must you know?
I think it all comes with confidence.
Okay.
If you're confident, and also you should actually practice your poses before
you get on the red carpet.
As you said, photography. To me, I live for photography.
Okay.
So I would say if you are going for the TGMAs and you want to actually be best dressed, you understand, you can actually do that by photographing your outfit a day before.
Okay.
You don't have to rush and do everything the same day.
The same day.
People will say, oh, my makeup, I have to do it twice.
Only because it's expensive.
But then if you want to look that good, reasons why we admire AMVCA, because people do their shoots a whole week before. Sometimes do even 2-3 times to get it perfect before they post that one picture you see. You understand? So I think we have to invest in our looks.
Right.
If you really want to be there,
most of us will do the photography that evening, and we are on the photographers to make sure that they've edited and they've sent to us. And sometimes, yes, it looks a little tacky. And by the time your photos make it to the gram, the ones on the red carpet have made it already. So now when you post yours, it really doesn't make any statements anymore.
And one thing you should know is the first picture that people would take. People would jump on, bloggers would take
the very first one,
the very first picture that comes out.
Right.
So if you want your picture to be good, or you want to have a good conversation around your outfits, I think you should post what you want, even before you get to the red carpet, so that by the time they take the picture of
most
you,
of the photographers over there are in a hurry to post,
actually post,
so they may not check certain things before they post.
Maybe you might not have even posed well at that time.
I can imagine.
But they'll just post it, and that's what will be out there.
Yolanda Araba Abba has been our guest in studio, as well as Joey the brand. I've learned a whole lot from you this morning. You've taught the gentlemen so much. Are you on the gram?
Yes,
what's
Joey _ the brand, and also your Taylor's Taylor. You are TaylorsTaylor.official.
Okay, you are TaylorsTaylor.official.
Yes.
The Taylor's Taylor. And of course, Yoli Kumsin on Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming this morning.
We've
learned a lot. Hopefully, we are able to beat our Nigerian brothers and sisters on the red carpet on Saturday. I hope that we see the glitz and glam. We'll get to speak a little bit more about this on Friday next week. We'll take a look at some of the red carpet looks that we've had so far.